What's going on? We back, Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. Wanted to get into a video in a topic that I seen in the Pistons group a week or two ago, maybe a little bit longer than that. I know it's a rare occasion we do morning videos, but I'm gonna try to get on the hop on that. But LaMarcus Aldridge, speaking on Aldridge, is he better than Blake Griffin? Or Blake Griffin versus LaMarcus Aldridge. LaMarcus, former Portland Trailblazer, former San Antonio, and current San Antonio Spur. Blake Griffin, we obviously know, is a current Detroit Piston, former LA Clipper. And, if you look at LaMarcus Aldridge, you might say for attribute, he's a better player than Blake Griffin. He has a good a better mid-range jumper. He's expanded a little bit to the three-point line as well. Great post game. One of the last of the Mohegans when you talk about a post game, and that's him and Zach Randolph and maybe a couple guys I'm forgetting that consistently play through the post and is good through the post. And, he's a good defender and rebounder. You know what I'm saying? You look at Blake Griffin, better ball handler, play more of a point power forward position, if that's a position. Could be the picker and the roller. He can be the ball handler, the pick and roll. He rebounds at a good rate as well as Aldridge. Explosive athlete, can run the floor better. He's expanding his range to the three-point line. He's gotten better consistent from the mid-range area. But he's an explosive athlete. He can run the floor. He can play above the rim, But like I said, you probably would say Aldridge was a better player attribute for attribute, but it goes a little bit deeper than that, and we could talk about Blake Griffin's health being the question because that all goes in to, who's the better player. But Aldridge, it just seems that he hasn't been part of a winning situation. And when he was with Portland for a minute, he didn't show up in the playoffs. And also, when he was with San Antonio in the Kawhi Leonard situation, when Kawhi Leonard was playing a couple years ago, when they made the playoff run, he didn't show up, But this year he showed up. He played well, and maybe he doesn't play well being second fiddle to other major stars like Damian Lillard and Kawhi Leonard. But it's times that people thought he quit on the team. It's the guys that thought he was, a little selfish. Not a little selfish, but, just soft and timid. But, hey, that comes, you gotta be, you gotta have a weakness somewhere, or a point where people can just criticize him at. Okay, Blake Griffin, a lot of playoff runs. I think he played well. We just can't remember them all off top, but I think he played well. Just him and Chris Paul, they took turns, getting injured during important playoff runs. So availability is the best ability. He hasn't been available for most of those playoff runs throughout his career. But, he's a hell of a player as well, and definitely happy to have him in Detroit. And, basically the question boiled down, who would you rather have in Detroit, L.A., or Blake Griffin? You know what? I went with Blake Griffin, man. L.A., man, LaMarcus Aldridge, I like him a lot, but it's just something missing in this game, man, as far as, not as far as a skill. It's just like he's soft. I don't want to say he's soft. I don't want to disrespect the man like that, but I don't know what it is, man. LaMarcus Aldridge, like I said, I definitely think he a better player, attribute for attribute. But when the going gets tough, when you match him with another star, he just seems to don't play well with another star. When he's the focal point of the offense, he a beast. Give you monster numbers, 30 and 15, 20 and 10 consistently. You put him with a Lillard or Leonard, Kawhi Leonard, he don't play as well. And then he disappears in big moments, so you might as well be injured if you're going to disappear in big moments. And I think he is what he is at this point. I think Aldridge has never had the level of superstardom, if this counts for something, as Blake Griffin had. He never got that notoriety, May have been the highlight reel dunks, or may have been, the big rebounding games, the big scoring games that Blake Griffin had, and just the pizzazz winning the dunk contest. Blake Griffin brings more of a superstar impact to a team than LaMarcus Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge has the perfect personality for a San Antonio Spurs. Perfect. Lunch pail, blue-collar type of guy, just comes and does his work. Very consistent on the block, very consistent from mid-range, expanding three-point, solid defender. Definitely, a good successor, or the best successor you probably can find for Tim Duncan at the time. Blake Griffin, he just seems to have a pizzazz to him, man. Even last year when he was with the Clippers, when I watched him more closely, this dude was hitting game-winning shots. This dude was handling the rock on the perimeter. He was crossing people up, getting to the hole. Would I like to see him with his foot in the paint and work on his post game a little bit more? Absolutely. Could he be a little bit better defender? Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. But in my opinion, I'd rather have Blake Griffin. I still like the upside. I still like the big plays. I still like the way he is evolving his game. He's already preparing for life after athletic ability as it drops off. And he's suspending his game. I know he's injured a lot, and I understand that. It's not like LaMarcus Aldridge is playing 82 games neither. He's on the maintenance plan just as the rest of the San Antonio Spurs is. And maybe the Pistons should put Blake Griffin on that type of maintenance plan. But I still like where Blake Griffin can go with this, man, to be honest. I still like he's improving. Like I said, Dwayne Casey said he's improving his range. He gonna be handling the ball a little bit more, and I just like to see him get in the paint a little bit more and be a better defender. The athletic ability, his shot blocks should be up more. And I think he should be more in the paint, like Casey said. Get his foot in the paint and get easy buckets. And that's the evolution for Aldridge. It's just like, man, I don't know what it is. When you put him with another star, he fades, man. But he's definitely a good player, man. Attribute, I would tell you Aldridge was better. But it's deeper than that. It's just something mentally missing in him. The heart of a soldier. Something about the heart of a soldier, just his drive to be better, his drive to be great. I see Blake Griffin have passion, heart, and I like his game. So let me know who y'all will take. I like Blake Griffin just slightly over LaMarcus Aldridge. I know some people going to like Aldridge over there better. I won't argue with it. It's my personal opinion. Smarter C Sports Talk. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you know we upload a video, go live when we go live. And also share the videos. Share them. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All those links are usernames in the description. So continue to follow me on there, and I'll start pumping out content on Twitter and Instagram as well. Let me know what y'all think. One Pride Nation. Shout out to the Pistons Nation. We're going to come back with some lines a little bit later. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. We gone.